so sorry.
Good evening.
I'm so sorry.
So you've just seen a typical scene, not totally typical, but kind of typical scene of the age of polar exploration. It looked as if there was a storm, but what really happened is that ice formed under our boat, and now our boat is floating on the ice, and we're going to winter for 11 months. I'll explain a bit more afterwards. So as you noticed, we're a professional company. And tonight we have the joy of presenting you an illustrated conference on the Arctic and the Inuit. So it's full of contrasts. We're going to talk about our ancestors, the white Western colonized explorers, settlers, and the Inuit amongst the last people who have been colonized. So this whole project comes from the fact that I've been 3 times to Inuit in the Nunavut. It's a province of Canada, of the Inuit, and I went there in 2007, 2011, and 2022. And those experiences really...
Oh yeah! I also been to the Arctic. Oh, and I saw things.
So I'm going to present the crew. This is Jad.
And remember what I saw.
Thank you, Jad.
Oh, you're welcome, Jessica.
Okay. And this is Shabi, the architect and musician of the company.
Good evening.
Shabi has never been to the Arctic.
I haven't had that chance. But I did my research, I read books, and I read books.
And this is Mauro.
Hiya. I am the captain
of the North Pole,
yeah.
Crazy.
Siento presencias.
Crazy.
I'm so sorry.
Well, I think we've broken the ice. Yes, so he was mentioning the presences. Indeed, there's a lot of presences and danger in the Arctic.
Oh yeah! Jessica, she speaks very, very good French.
Oui, et voilà, je parle français, en effet.
Ouais, c'est cool.
Merci, Jeanne. So, talking about the danger in the Arctic, that's why I have so much fascination for
And English as well, very, very good.
I think they've noticed that I've been speaking for the past few minutes. And so one day when I went to visit Inuit, once it was in the month of March, and this was still a lot. Olé!
She speaks Spanish as well.
See, hablo en castellano, sí, me gusta mucho. It was
And Italian.
Sì, certo, anche l'italiano, ma mi piace. So there was a lot of snow and I wanted to go and visit
And German.
ja, Hochdeutsch, auch etwas Schweizerdeutsch habe ich gern.
Super.
And that, no,
And Portuguese.
também, brasileiro. But just, Jade, super is an Anglicism. Normally you say prima toll.
Gemüse. Well, I'm leaving. Tschüss.
For people who don't know, Gemüse in German means vegetables. So, I'll just talk about vegetables. Yeah, so there are no words for vegetables in the Arctic because there are no vegetables. They don't grow in the permafrost. There's also no fruit, just a few berries sometimes. It doesn't mean that the inhabitants of the Arctic don't eat vitamins. But what happens is that still nowadays, they hunt, for example, if you hunt a seal, you eat everything of the seal, the whole body and all the organs, and the stomach and the intestines. And the seal, he or she, has eaten algae, which are sea vegetables. So when you eat the seal, you eat the algae, so you eat the vitamins. It makes me think of a story. We have a friend with Jade, her ex-boyfriend. He told us once that he had gone caribou hunting and the caribou had eaten magic mushrooms.
Crazy.
Oh, and before I continue, this is something really important to just clarify between us. You don't use the word Eskimo, okay? Really, it's derogatory and it's taken from another, anyway, it's not adequate. The people of the Arctic, they call themselves Inuit. One Inuk, two Inuit, without an S, okay? IT is the plural, and it means the people, the human beings, there's no gender. And the language of the Inuit is Inuktitut. Inuktitut. So, okay, we'll come back now to the story of the danger in the Arctic and how I was saying that these people really survive in.
I love you, Jack.
Don't you say your goodbyes.
I promise.
Danger! Danger and love, more love than danger in the Arctic Sea at the moment.
Okay.
Oh! It's a boat. but small.
Okay, yeah, it talks about danger, but it's not really in theme with the conference.
More danger!
Yeah, it happened in the Arctic seas, but it's not really.
Yes, what you see?
Oh, Jack, where are you? I cannot see you, so dark in the middle of the Arctic and the ship is sinking. Oh, come to the top and stay with me and then I will die for you, motherfucker. Oh, Kate, it's here. Oh, Kate, give me a hug. Come on, please. Always the same.
Okay, I think we're losing our north. We're going to continue with the conference, and I'd like to now share with you a quote, the last Mauro, por favor, puedes limpiar un poquito, no puedes dejar esto así.
El papel.
I'm going to share a quote of the last words of an explorer called Scott. Just a moment, okay? Had we survived, we would have had a story to tell of the hardihood, the courage, and the endurance.
No.
No, saca la cosa. La cosa blanca esta.
Esta fue
The courage of our fellow companions that would have stirred the hearts of every Englishman. Mauro.
Aquí, mira, mira. Aquí. Ahí, Jess. Jess.
These rough notes and our dead bodies. These rough notes and our dead bodies must tell the tale.
Well, I might take this moment to tell you about something that really matters to me, something I keep in my soul since a long time that concerns every one of us, something important to share. I want to speak about socks. So there are collectives, there are organizations, people who are in charge to collect clothes for those who start from zero, for those who are cold and have nothing to wear, so they can find trousers easily, shirts, a bit of everything. But it's really hard to find second-hand socks.
Thank you, Xavi. I'm just going to precise that traditionally the Inuit, their clothes was the fur of the animals that they had hunted. So you would put one fur towards your skin, one fur to the outside, so it would isolate from the cold, and it would make it waterproof. And on the feet they had boots called kamik. Kamik, that you put the foot directly into the boot.
Excuse me, I just interrupt. Actually, in the first book I read, and thanks to Jessica, there are really precise descriptions. It's a John Reel, a great author. There are really good, precise description of the craft, the sewing, and I should have remembered.
Okay, thank you, Xavi. Okay, now we're going to continue with the concept.
Excuse me, just I was thinking of John Reel. The second book I read was really it was like a humorist book about how the Western columns come to the North Pole, and it reminds me a bit what we did on the first
Okay,
day.
yeah, thank you. We're going to continue with...
Because John Reel, the third book was really intense. It was in writing in the way of the Traveler's Diaries, and then the Traveler's Diaries inspired the authors, and the authors tried to be.
Là, t'as bougé! Elle bougeait! I didn't move! Didn't move?
Okay, thank you for this. No, mais c'est pas grave. Okay, look, I prepared some maps for you because we haven't had the time yet to situate ourselves. Everything is going so fast, so I'm going to. Now, ¿lo puedes abrir, por favor? Ya, tu me ves, tu poses la carte, tu me la s'il te plaît. Voilà. Just to know a bit where we are. So here we have the continents, right? So we have the Antarctic, and here you have, we should have the Arctic, right? But it's not there because the Arctic is not a continent, because it's made of water and ice. So, and by the way, ice in Inuit is a SIKU, which is the name of our show, and we're in the ice theater. And And Arctic comes from the Greek arctos, which means which means bear. And in the mythology, Zeus.
Arm. It's tired.
Well, just switch arms. Zeus, at one point, he had his wife Hera, or Artemis, but he also had some girlfriends, or mistresses. I don't know how consensual it was, but he had one called Callisto, and with Callisto, he had a child called Arcas. And so he had this story, but Hera, she discovered, and she wanted to kill them. So she transformed them into bears. And except that after a while, she discovered that they were the bears, and so Zeus, to protect his girlfriend and the child, he put them into the sky. And
hand. It's cramping.
But just use both hands. And so it became the constellation of the bear, with the great bear and the small bear. And yeah, so I don't know if they knew that at the time, but in the Arctic there are bears, and in the Antarctic, anti-Arctic, there are no bears.
My head. It hurts.
Yeah, the world is heavy. But one day with Mauro, we were going to watch a film on the screen, and at one point Mauro says, Jessica, look, this is the map of the Arctic. Remember, Mauro? Anyway, imagine that here we have the mountains, Navaja Mountains, but behind these mountains, behind this map, there's life. There's a whole world. There are caribou, tuk-tuk, wolves, amaruk, white Arctic hare. And underneath the ice, there are mammals, marine mammals like belugas, bearded seal, ringed seal like natik, and the narwhal. And imagine if suddenly there's a bear coming, a nanook, and it approaches a walrus, and it catches the walrus and it pulls it to him. And a walrus can weigh between 400 and 800 kilos. And suddenly the bear gives it a swipe and kills it. And then he starts eating it with its claws and its fangs. And he starts with the grease of the walrus, which is yellow. And by eating it, it comes and it dyes his white fur. And then he continues with the blue raw meat and the red of the blood that comes dripping down. And the red of the blood mixing with the yellow of the grease becomes orange. And at that moment, we have colors in the Arctic. Okay. We're going to continue with the conference. Can you just put the things away, please? In Inuktitut, there's about 20 words to describe the snow and also to describe the ice. Mauro, ¿dónde estás?
¿Qué?
No, Mauro, estás aquí, pero no estás aquí. I'm sorry, he's here, but he's not here.
Estoy aquí.
He's not there.
I know, I just said it. He's there, but he's not there.
If I'm not here, I can be there or here or maybe there or everywhere.
Parce qu'en fait, il peut être partout là et aussi.
Mais c'est bon, je
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go there, behind the black curtain. If me necesitas, me llamas. Yo quiero ayudar.
He wants to help you.
Okay, thank
¿Tienes
you.
mi teléfono?
You can call him.
See, I
You
have
have my
thank you.
telephone number?
Yes, thank you.
If you call from Spain, it's 0034
0034
617
6614
00
Okay, thank you. I have
Dos.
it. No, I have it.
2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3. España, viva,
See, thank you.
viva España.
Okay.
He left.
Okay, let's talk now about the transports in the Arctic. How would these explorers move around in these barren and hostile lands and plains? So there's one explorer who decided to bring Siberian ponies with him. It's no use because it didn't work. He forgot to put rackets under the hooves and he didn't educate them to eat meat, so they died. But there's another explorer who brought caterpillars with him. No, Jade, don't do it either, it doesn't work.
Wow!
It's because the motors, the machines, they froze.
Ah, Jessica! I'm here. Doing so much work. For nothing. Pop! I'm leaving. Maybe.
Well, maybe is the favorite word of the Inuit. They have a word for yes, but most of the time they do yes is like this. And no. But most of the time they say imaka.
I'm here. With Dad, because she needs me to get her out of this cage. Oh, Dad, give me your hand. Come on. Just has one step. Come with me. Let's go together right now. Oh, yeah.
Anyway, imaka means maybe, maybe not. And the answer always depends on the meteorological conditions. I'm losing my north. Yes, but there are some explorers, the Scandinavians, they observed the Inuit and they traveled. Shabby, what are you doing? They traveled with dog sleds. By the way, the Inuit invented the dog sleds. And between the 50s and the 70s, the Canadian government slaughtered 30,000 dogs, protecting rabies so that they could control the Inuit populations and make them sedentary. So the Inuit invented the sled, kamutik, and they also invented this. And it's called igag. These were gifted to me by Terry, my friend. They're made by caribou antlers and seal skin. And if you go, for example, for outside when there's a lot of snow and the sun is really strong onto the snow, it can blind you. So these are really the ancestors of the sunglasses. Okay, Shadi, now you do it. And now Shadi, our architect, is going to do a demonstration of how to set up a sled in difficult, in difficult meteorological conditions. So it's minus 20. Mauro, wait, please. It's Mauro. It's minus 23 degrees, and it's the polar night.
Now?
No, Mauro. Shh. And Shabby should be moving his mouth a lot. Move your mouth. Yeah, but it's too late because now he has frostbite on the cheeks. Mauro. And he should be moving his fingers too. Yeah, but it's also too late. They're frozen. And now a terrible snowstorm, a blizzard is going to start.
Now?
See? And now Shabi is going to catch the illness of the wind and he's going to start to hallucinate. Do you understand?
What?
Tiene la enfermedad del viento y ahora empieza a alucinar.
What?
And now Shabi is going to enter in hypothermia, but instead of feeling cold, he's going to feel hot and he's going to take his clothes off.
Ven, venga, chaval. Ayudo. Everything, out. Yeah.
And now he's going to die.
Die, Chavi, die. Have to die. Le doy. Vamos, levántate, hombre. Funciona. No funciona.
He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to fall to the ground, otherwise he'll be devoured by the dogs. He has to die standing up.
Chavi. Ven, vete. No, vete.
Nowadays, the Inuit, they bury their dead people in cemeteries. I'll let you imagine how to make a hole in the permafrost in December in the polar night at minus 60 degrees. But before the arrival of the missionaries and the evangelization, when there was a dead body, they would wrap it up in the hide of a caribou and leave it in the plains to be eaten by the wild animals. Nature has no patience.
She said that you have a really cool accent in English, Chess. I have a connection with animals, you know. Not too much.
We'll meet again. From the wind, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Here's my
Thank you, Shani. Thank you for this moment of silence and music.
just like you always do. Let the blue sky get
Ninnis
dark.
was an Australian explorer, and he went on an expedition with Mert, who was Swiss, his best friend, and they took dog sleds with them, except that Ninnis suddenly fell into a crevice, and so the others waited around the hole to see if there was some kind of sound, but after a few hours they had to pursue their journey, and they never found the body, but the crevice was called Ninnis. Knut Rasmussen was a Greenlandic Danish explorer, and he went on many, many expeditions. They were all called Thule, and on the last one he ate some kriviak, which is fermented seal, and he caught a kind of flu that transformed into pneumonia, and he died. Nobile, he was Italian. As you'll notice, the explorers came from all kinds of places, like us. Like Xabi, he's from the Basque country, and Jacques, she's from Quebec, Mauro from Argentina, I'm Swiss-Brazilian. And Nobile was Italian, and he wanted to reach the North Pole with a zeppelin, except that when it took off, it tore in two. One part disappeared forever, and the other part landed in Svalbard, and the few survivors kind of tried to walk back south, but most of them died. Oates, he was at the end, in the tent with Scott. There were only 3 left, and he didn't have any more fingers or hands and toes. And they found in the diary his last words. He told the other 2, "I'm just going to go out. I might take a while." It was a way of saying that he wanted to, sacrifice himself so that the others could survive.
I'm just going out, might be away.
The food. How did the explorers manage to survive so much time in the land? Well, that's exactly. They would bring tons of tin cans with them, and also lemons. Yes, you can show the tin can. Thank you, Mauro. And Mauro, why don't you show them how intelligent the captains were? Spoon. So we're talking about the Industrial Revolution, and Campbell had just invented loads of tin cans, and they would sponsorize the... Okay, why don't you show them how organized they were?
Yeah, a lot of cans, only 2 hands. Which one? No one.
Except that the technology was not totally developed yet, and why don't you show them how accurate they were?
Yes.
Spoon. And what happened is that the lead of the can would infiltrate the meat and poison the meat, and so now Mauro is going to die. Because you have Saturnism. You didn't, I just explained, you're not listening.
Oh, yes. The meat is so gorgeous. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I feel it. The angels are coming to take me with them. And I will go. I will go. And I will die. And I will go. And I will die. My heart, where is my heart, Jess?
Mauro, you have to take your jacket off now.
No!
Yes.
My jacket, no, why?
Because I can't stand it anymore. Stop!
But it's because of my jacket or because of me?
Both.
Did you hear? Oh. Okay. Disconnect. Out of service. I will die without my jacket. Silence. Chad, take care of the queen for me. Jess, could you do the win for me to die with dignity? No! What is this? Here. The flute, no, Chad. You don't play. If you play the flute, would you play my favorite song? Yes. Oh, now I'm tired. Goodbye, Captain. No more. Coochie, coochie, coochie. Oh. The last piece of bread. Ciao, Captain.
Okay, basta!
Ciao, oh.
Okay, as you can notice, it's quite difficult to handle a group, a team.
Will you tell that I'm breathing? Look.
Anyway, why am I telling you all this? Why this conference? It's because nobody listens to each other. The explorers never listened to the Inuit. I mean, Mauro, he also died. He died of his jacket. It was made of wool. With the wool, you sweat, you become cold. The sweat becomes wet, cold, and then he died of pneumonia and bronchitis. And he brought loads of lemons with him, but he also died. What are you doing, Shadi? But you're already dead. He brought lots of lemons with him, but he died of scurvy because it was no use. The Inuit didn't have lemons. You just needed to hunt one animal per month, and you had enough bites. Shadi, what are you doing?
I'm illustrating.
Don't you think we've had enough illustrations for the past hour? Can you stop this thing?
No, actually, it's a motion. It's a motion detection of movement. It goes on its own, and you just have to leave it quiet, and it stops. It's short cycles. You see? Up.
And Jad is not dead yet, but it'll happen soon too. And me, who am I?
That's a good question, Jess.
I am Lady Franklin. I'm dressed like Lady Franklin, the wife of Sir Franklin, another explorer who in 1845 wanted to cross the Northwest Passage with 2 ships, Terror and Erebus, and 135 sailors. So they left with the idea of wintering like we did at the beginning of the show, except that months went by, no news, and so Lady Franklin got worried. And as she had a lot of contacts, she was friends with Darwin, she managed to organize a rescue expedition. And this boat arrived more or less where the ship should have been wintering, but no ships. But they crossed some Inuit, and the Inuits told them, look, the boats are just a bit higher up there. And the English said, that's not possible because we made calculations and the boats should be more around here. And the Inuit said, no, they're there. And the English said, no, they must be here. So they looked for them here and they didn't find them. But no problem, because Lady Franklin, she was very capable. She organized another 14 expeditions. Altogether, there were about 50 that went by land and by sea looking for these ships. And each time the Inuit would say, look, they're rather there. And the English would say, no, they must be here. But no, they should be there, no, here, there, here, there, here, there, here, there, here, here. So they always looked for them here, and they never found them. It's only 170 years later, in 2017, that another group of scientists organized another expedition. They arrived at the place, they met the great-grandchildren of the Inuit, who said, our great-grandparents also always said that the boats were up there. And the scientists said, are you sure they're not here? And no, they're there. And so, where were the boats?
Here.
The scientists went there and they found the boats. And that place is called, since 1848, in Inuktitut, Umigaavik, and it means the place where the boats have sunk.
Whoa! That's a very good story.
Yeah, the Inuit, they love to tell that story.
Yeah, because it's funny.
Jessica also, she speaks very good Inuktitut.
Zdroka keeps woslo yadna. And I also speak that words. Snurf knock of Pates na wog. Urwan ibash dal shabi mauru wo ancestor. The conference. Loop throne of Stir Reven Leu Ew, Siek Sita, Eros Maya. I am sorry, as this space, we will never reach the North Pole. Crow of Shinitna Kadmuk, let's walk still, let's walk still. Come back and finish the work. Sian Ireze, Rotit Siasin. This ice dichter is very nice. Toch Irev Maya, Rotit Sia Adne. In the ice dichter, I am very cost. Won't adne rotod yam zesed. This is my daughter in the snow. Won't adne rotod yam zesed. This is my daughter in the snow. Won't adne rotod yam zesed. Won't adne rotod yan zesed. Won't adne udla kut kanwipi kanwingi. Udla kut kanwipi si kanwingi tunga. Udla kut nanuk. Udla kut natik. Udla kut ammahuk. Jaki kununi huma. Kayak tulungnya umiyak tu kayak punga. Ituk sakjuat ni huma. Pisu juglungnya nunak tu kayak punga. Panik kaigi iki. Ikan gluli kaya nai.
Yeah.
Whoa! Whoa! That was like, whoa! A very, very good backward rap.
It wasn't backwards rap, it was a rap in Inuktitut.
This is like cultural appropriation then.
Jess.
Jess?
Jess. Could you take this, please? Jess, if you find something to eat, because this tension keeps me happy.
Jess, come back. I also had pictures of myself, you know, for the slideshow in the snow.
Merci, Jess.
Okay, so we're gonna continue with the conference about the Arctic. The Arctic, it's flat. No, it's cold. No, it's white. It's snow white. Also, it's hard, like ice hard. Also, it's full of life. Like penguins.
Ah non, dans les pingouins, il n'y en a pas en Canada, il y a nos pingouins.
Also, it's humid, wet. Well, it's hot now, so everything melts. That's not funny. And there's water, and yeah, there's jellyfish in the water.
Ah non, 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 jellyfish. Ah non, il n'y a pas de jellyfish.
Yes, there's Arctic jellyfish.
Non, à l'autre, il n'y a pas de jellyfish.
I said yes.
Non, 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 il y a
Yes.
pas de jellyfish. Il n'y a pas de jellyfish.
Yes.
Il y en a pas.
I said yes. Yes. There's Arctic jellyfish, and also creatures, small creatures that escaped the permafrost that just melted. And now, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen with these prehistoric viruses? Maybe they're going to float in the air. Maybe we're going to breathe them in. Maybe they're going to infect our lungs. And maybe we're going to die into our lungs. Give me the crackers! Thank you.
Jack,
What?
only two.
Polar bears swim very well.
Epilauda betezko beroa, akira lako irauten duela, olainak ere geroa. Ez nago izutzen.
Mauro, no. Muy mal, Mauro. Esto no. Perdón. Mauro. Oh, mira. Ya morí.
Nola batezko kategelia, unezuneko leroa, guztia prezen bihurtu arte, nor izan ere beroa.
Bueno, gracias a todos por estar aquí esta noche compartiendo con nosotros este momento tan especial en la inauguración de este espacio tan especial para ustedes y que también se vuelve especial para nosotros porque hemos vivido juntos un viaje sin precedentes y estamos realmente emocionados. No sé si querés traducir.
Mauro is happy.
Bueno, sí, estoy contento porque lo he dado todo espectáculo salga bien, con toda la humildad que me caracteriza. Y bueno, eso.
Mauro is happy. And also he wants to say that he always did his very, very best to help the team. Also, always with great humbleness.
I'd like to take just this moment to come back to the socks because I started before about that and I've been interrupted. So
I didn't interrupt you, but it had nothing to do with the conference.
no, actually we have company branded socks and we are happy to offer to you just
No.
Is there tension between the two of you?
No, let me just explain. So this this project is dedicated to the Inuit of the Nunavut and to the a social circus project called Art Cirque in Igloolik. And it was created by our friend Guillaume Saladin. We studied at the circus school with him. He's the son of a very interesting and important anthropologist because he managed to collect information that was then destroyed. Anyway, I could speak for hours, but we have indeed made socks. I mean, Shabby made the designs, and we sell these socks, and all the profits go to Art Cirque. So now, when you exit before you go to your next show, we will be there with the socks. I know it's starting to be summer, but you already have to plan for winter.
Well, before we leave, I'd like to thank my good friend Jessica because she speaks.